Move over China. Uganda is taking over. This country captivates visitors with its stunning landscapes, diverse wildlife, and the undeniable warmth of its people. But that's not all. This East African nation is rich, and we are not just talking about wildlife. Uganda is far beyond the images found in travel brochures. The country has remarkable natural resources nestled beneath the soil and has enterprising citizens who have contributed to its growth. There's more, and in this video, we'll uncover the top 10 reasons why Uganda is wealthy. Number 10. The wildlife. Uganda is a wild place, literally. It is packed with more species than you can imagine. This wildlife isn't just cool for bragging rights, it's become a magnet for tourists, and Uganda made $1.4 trillion in 2023 from international tourists flying into the country, which is less than the $1.5 trillion it earned in 2019. More tourists means more money flowing into Ugandan businesses, from hotels and restaurants to local craft markets. And that's not all. Tourism creates a ton of jobs. There is a need for your guides, operators, hotel staff, and so on, which is perfect for the many young Ugandans looking for work. Before the pandemic, it employed 600,000 Ugandans. That's a massive boost to the economy, and essentially, tourism is a goldmine for Uganda. It creates jobs, brings in foreign cash, and helps build a strong service industry. Number 9. Natural resources. Uganda's land holds incredible wealth. From fertile soil that nourishes crops to valuable metals used in technology, these resources have the potential to fuel economic development if managed responsibly. For instance, the mining industry is becoming a much bigger contributor to the Ugandan economy. Uganda has 27 different commercially viable minerals just waiting to be pulled out of the ground, from iron ore to gold. In the last financial year, mining brought in 2.2% of Uganda's entire GDP, according to the Uganda Bureau of Statistics. That's real money. No wonder the Ugandan government is all over this. They're working hard to attract new companies to invest in mining, but they also want to make sure it's done right. Sustainability is key, so they recently passed a new law, the Mining and Minerals Act of 2022, to make sure things are done properly. They even put out new regulations in 2023 to get the ball rolling. Uganda's mining sector is on the rise, and it's set to play a big role in the country's future. Number 8. Entrepreneurship. When Uganda's National Development Plan launched in 2010, it had growth, employment, and social change for everyone as its main goal. The country wants the economy to grow and also wants everyone to benefit. Part of the plan is to make sure everyone has a fair shot. The country is focusing on education and training so young people can get the skills they need to find good jobs. Uganda also wants to create a society that encourages starting businesses. Imagine a country where every young person has the chance to turn their ideas into a successful business. That's the dream, and Uganda is putting real effort into making it happen. The country created the Youth Entrepreneurship Facility to help young people get the training, funding, and support they need to start their businesses. It's a smart move because successful companies create jobs, not just for the owner, but for other people too. By helping young people become entrepreneurs, Uganda has built a strong, self-reliant economy that benefits everyone. Number 7. Culture. Forget safaris and waterfalls for a second. Uganda's true treasure lies in its people and their rich culture. Imagine a vibrant continent woven from countless threads, each representing a unique tribe, language, and tradition. That's Uganda. This East African nation has remarkable diversity, and it's not just about beautiful costumes and lively dances. According to UNESCO, cultural heritage is a living thing that is constantly evolving and adapting. In Uganda, this living heritage isn't a museum exhibit. It's a source of social strength and creativity that fuels the nation in surprising ways. Uganda's traditions and beliefs often act as the social glue, binding communities together and fostering a sense of belonging. Sharing stories, songs, and ceremonies strengthens these connections and promotes cooperation. However, Uganda's cultural wealth goes deeper than that. Traditional knowledge systems passed down through generations offer a wealth of practical skills and problem-solving techniques. From agricultural practices to medicinal plants, this knowledge can inspire innovation and sustainable development. There's also the creative spark that comes with the culture. Ugandan culture fuels artistic expression in a big way. Music, dance, storytelling, and crafts all draw inspiration from tradition, creating a vibrant and dynamic art scene. Uganda's diverse cultures aren't just interesting tourist attractions. They're the foundation of a strong and resilient society. By preserving and celebrating its cultural heritage, Uganda unlocks its true potential, one that fuels creativity, innovation, and social cohesion. The Ugandan government understands this too. So the government is actively supporting cultural preservation efforts and recognizing its importance for a thriving future. Number 6. Resourcefulness. Ugandans are renowned for their resourcefulness, turning limited resources into clever solutions. It's not just about making do, it's about innovation that empowers communities and inspires the world. Take solar lamps, for instance. Forget expensive store-bought options. Ugandans have devised ways to create them from recycled materials like plastic bottles and old wires. These homemade lamps illuminate homes and businesses at night, fostering not just safety, but also economic activity after dark. This spirit of innovation extends far beyond lighting. Water scarcity? Ugandans have developed low-cost irrigation systems using recycled materials to conserve this precious resource. Need to grind grain but lack a fancy electric mill? Enter the pedal-powered grinding machine, a simple yet effective solution that empowers rural communities. These are just a few examples. From crafting fuel-efficient stoves to building schools from compressed earth blocks, Ugandans are constantly pushing boundaries. Their resourcefulness isn't just about survival, it's about building a better future, one ingenious idea at a time. Number 5. Abundant sun. Uganda boasts year-round sunshine, making it a prime candidate for renewable energy generation. This free and abundant resource holds immense potential to power Uganda's future. With advancements in solar panel technology, Uganda has the potential to harness the sun's energy to generate electricity for homes, businesses, and even entire communities. This could significantly reduce reliance on traditional, often expensive fossil fuels. But solar isn't the only player in the game. Uganda is also exploring the potential of other renewable energy sources. It uses hydropower to generate electricity. Already, hydropower energy is a significant contributor to the national grid, thanks to dams on the Nile River. Additionally, geothermal energy, which utilizes heat from the Earth's core, and wind power are being explored in certain regions with suitable conditions. By investing in renewable energy, Uganda has achieved several goals. One of them, i.e., reduced reliance on fossil fuels, which translates to cost savings and a smaller environmental footprint. There's also increased energy security, which comes from using domestically available renewable resources, reducing dependence on imports. Finally, solar power in particular can reach remote areas where extending the national grid might be challenging, promoting rural electrification. Number 4. Agriculture. This East African nation boasts some of the best agricultural potential in all of Africa. So why is it a farmer's paradise? It's weather. Uganda enjoys sunshine all year round, which is great for planting. And with 2 rainy seasons blanketing most of the country, they get the perfect amount of water to thrive. This happy combo translates to multiple harvests each year, a farmer's dream come true. The UN's Food and Agriculture Organization described Uganda as a super-powered garden. It's so fertile it has the potential to feed 200 million people. Believe it or not, only 35% of Uganda's land suitable for farming is currently being used. Farming is important to Uganda's economy. In the last year alone, agriculture contributed a quarter of the country's GDP and over a third of its export earnings, and it employs 68% of Uganda's workforce finds work in this booming sector. Uganda has a lot when it comes to agricultural products. From classic coffee and tea to raising livestock and fishing in freshwater lakes, Uganda produces a large array of agricultural products. With sunshine, fertile land, a booming farming industry, and a ton of room for growth, Uganda is a golden opportunity waiting to be explored. This place is ripe for even greater success in the years to come. Number 3. Geographic position. Uganda's position right at the source of the mighty Nile River and along major trade routes has given it a golden opportunity to boost its economy. The Nile is Africa's lifeblood, and Uganda has it at its fingertips. Uganda uses this freshwater source for sustainable irrigation projects, turning it into a regional food powerhouse. Also, the Nile's hydroelectric potential can be harnessed to generate clean energy, powering homes and industries across the country. Also, Uganda sits right at the intersection of major trade routes. This means easier access to regional markets for Ugandan goods and easier import of necessary supplies. By investing in infrastructure like improved roads and ports, Uganda can become a vital trade hub connecting East and Central Africa. Imagine Ugandan coffee being enjoyed across the continent, or locally made crafts finding a global market. The possibilities are endless. Number 2, water. Uganda possesses an abundance of freshwater resources, with Lake Victoria the largest freshwater lake on the African continent, serving as a prime example. Beyond its aesthetic value, this extensive network of freshwater resources represents a significant strategic advantage for Uganda. Imagine fertile fields bursting with crops. That's the power of water in agriculture. With a reliable source of fresh water for irrigation, Uganda can become a breadbasket for the region. Water is also the lifeblood of industry. From powering factories to processing food and beverages, a steady supply of water is essential for keeping the economy flowing. Number 1, spirit of Ubuntu. This African philosophy emphasizes the interconnectedness of humanity and the importance of community. Ubuntu goes beyond simple neighborliness. It fosters a spirit of shared responsibility and mutual support. This translates to social well-being. Individuals feel a sense of belonging and are more likely to help those in need. Economically, Ubuntu encourages cooperation. It fosters trust and reduces conflict, creating a more stable environment for businesses to thrive. Additionally, the emphasis on sharing resources within the community can help alleviate poverty and promote collective prosperity. In essence, Ubuntu strengthens Uganda's social safety net and creates a fertile ground for economic growth, a powerful force for a nation's well-being. Can you see why Uganda is rich? Do you think the country would surpass China later on? Let us know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more.